What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Meg, and I am back with another music review. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I know I have not put a video up in a very long time, but I'm patient with my videos. Take time. I don't want to just throw stuff out there, just to get views. So I do apologize for that, but welcome to my channel. If you have not already subscribed, make sure you do that. Also, hit the thumbs up on this video and leave me a comment. It's always great to see the interaction and engagement with my subscribers. Again, this video will be a music review for the Billie Ellish. She released a video for her new song called Xanny, which is from her album that she released earlier this year. She released the video, I believe, on Friday. And I'm going to talk about the video and the song together. I think she did a really good job at portraying the message of this song, and it's very powerful. So I do want to talk about it and tell you exactly how I feel. Now, I'm not going to tell you and sit here and say that I know exactly what kind of artist Billie Ellish is, like what kind of person she is. I just like her music. Like, I have some artists that I like, study their movements, I study their lives, watch their Instagram, watch interviews, stuff like that, like Fantasia and Summer Walker. Like, I'll study these people. But then again, I have other artists who I just like their music. So, and Billie is one of them. I don't really look at her Instagram. I don't really kind of know what kind of person she is. I know she's young, but I don't really follow her like that. I just listen to her songs. So I don't exactly know how she is as an artist to kind of talk on that, but I want to give you kind of what I figured out. Now, when I did listen to this album, it did make me want to try to figure out what kind of person she is. Like, I do want to start watching more interviews about her. I mean, I know she's very eccentric and outgoing. She's, her style is crazy, but I don't really know. So I think after listening to her music, I was like, I really want to know, like, who she is. Like, what makes her write the way she does, what makes her make music just in general the way she does. Now, it is very inspiring to me that she is only 17 years old. 17 years old, awards after awards, albums. She's literally living the dream. She's she's like a motivational piece for younger artists and just younger people who are trying to live their dreams. So I think people can learn from her. She's about to turn 18, I think, sometime in December, I believe. So yeah. She's super motivational, super inspiring, even for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm 26, and I feel like she's done so much, and people sometimes only dream to do as much as she has. So I'm very, kudos to her, big ups to her for her career thus far. She has a big life ahead of her, honestly. So I'm excited to see where it's going to go, because like I said, this album was great. This song is great to me, but I want to kind of break it down and tell you exactly, what I feel it's about and pretty much what I took from it. Again, the song is called Xanny. She released the video Friday. The video was directed by her. And if you look at the video, it's super simple. She's sitting in this white creamish room on this white creamish bench wearing white creamish clothes. And it's super simple. And it's just her. And like when during the video, she's like getting cigarette butts poked into her face. I'll talk about that, what I think that means, but that's really it. And also she has brown hair, which is, different for Billie Ellish. She looks beautiful, by the way, but I also leave that to the end. So the song is really about, it's called Xanny. So if you don't know what that is, Xanax. So I'm pretty sure it's about drug use or a metaphor surrounding that. But the verse is the first verse especially, simply just kind of explains the life of a drug abuser or drug user from someone on the outside looking in, right? How I see that person, like how I see them day to day. It's like, she's like, am I missing, like, what is it about these people that we can't kind of separate ourselves from? Am I missing something? They're just this. They're just always high. They're just too high to do anything. It's like, what exactly is like, what am I missing? Like, I'm better off without these people. They're really unstable. They don't know what's going on in life. Like, pretty much she's explaining how she sees a person from the outside looking in. The line that stood out to me was the very last line. She was like, bring ashtrays to the table that's the only thing they share, which is kind of a bold statement, because when you think about people who use drugs, it's almost like she's using that as a common ground, which is actually a scary place. For some people who use drugs, like, you're in so deep that all you know is that. You don't know anything else. Now, of course, there's some people who do drugs and can function. They do other things. We have a majority of them who literally wake up and do that, go to sleep and do that, and they can't do anything else. So, me being a drug abuser, you being a drug abuser, that's really all we have in common. There's nothing else besides that. And it's very, very hard to look at that. But the way she portrayed bring ashtrays to the table, that's the only thing that they share. It's kind of deep. Like this is all. And it makes you want to step back and look like, this is it. This is all I have to offer to this relationship, to offer to this friendship, whatever it is. So yeah, the chorus is where I'll throw in the video. She's just in this blank room, sitting on this bench in regular clothes, and she's getting cigarette butts pressed into her face, like cigarette butts like burned into her face. And the chorus starts off by saying, "I'm in there secondhand smoke." And every time she says that line, the cigarette butts are being pressed into her face. And so the chorus goes, "I'm in there secondhand smoke, still only drinking canned Coke. I don't need a Xanax to feel better. On the designated drive home, I'm the only one that's not stoned." Something like that. So when she says, "I'm in there secondhand smoke," and she gets the cigarette butts pressed into her face, it makes me think like she's kind of stuck in a crossfire of their actions. Like secondhand smoke, of course, if you know what that is, like if somebody's smoking and you're around it, you kind of get the contact of that. And so when she says that and she gets the cigarette butts pressed into her face, it's almost like she's stuck in the middle and she has to do nothing but take it. Like she got to take it. She has to be like, just kind of sit there, because they're her friends. I don't know if it's a friend she's talking about or relationship, I don't know. But whatever it is, or whoever it is, she has to literally sit there and just take it. The cigarette butts pressed into her face. And she's just sitting there like, okay, as a friend, I have to be here for you. But I'm also feel like I'm kind of taking on the pressure and the burden of you being a drug abuser. And it's almost like she's having to put up with whatever comes with being a drug user or a drug abuser, which is the aftermath, death, consequences, moral disposition. Like, there's so much you have to kind of go through and put up with when you're dealing with a person who uses drugs. So the cigarettes to me kind of act as a metaphor to what she's dealing with as a person who's just the outsider, who's just a friend, who doesn't really. I'm not sure if she is involved with drugs or not. I really can't speak on that. But the cigarette butts were definitely a heavy metaphor. And it's like when she's getting burned, it's like she's closing her eyes and she's like, okay, I can do this, and then goes back to normal. And the burns are still there, so she's still affected by it, because of course anything that you do affects someone else, right? So that chorus, the whole thing is super, super heavy, super rich when it comes to visuals. She did a really, really good job at portraying her visuals and helping us understand and see what exactly she was trying to say. One part of the chorus is, "I don't need a Xanax to feel better." Kind of straight to the point, like, I don't need this. Again, I don't know if she's talking to somebody, but it's kind of straightforward. I don't need this to feel better. There's other coping mechanisms. There's other things you can do. So yeah. Now the second verse is really kind of acting as the same as the first verse, kind of explaining how a user looks. But this verse actually is more connecting to people like me, because I think in your whole entire life, I'm pretty sure if you've ever dealt with somebody who's used drugs, this hard stuff, the small stuff, weed, coke, meth, heroin, it doesn't matter what, even the alcoholic, it doesn't matter what it is, I'm pretty sure you've seen somebody in this life. So I'm pretty much saying that they wake up you know, when it's nighttime, they're too high to even have fun. They don't know what's going on. It's just like, so you've pretty much seen somebody like go through this. And I'm not going to say the lyrics, because I want you to go back and listen to it. I really want you to go back and listen to it. And I want you to apply what I'm saying to the song. If you listen to it, and maybe you can understand. But yeah, you've probably seen somebody in this, like, too high to smoke, too high to do anything. Wake up when you know, everybody's going to bed. You know what I'm saying? Because they sleep the whole entire day away. You know, and it's just like they like pretty much is allowing life to pass them by. And the last line, again with the last lines, kind of stood out to me because it says, make the same mistakes and blame the circumstances. Like, so people who use drugs or abuse drugs, they're pretty much doing this. It's a cycle, doing the same thing over and over, not changing any of their actions, but they're blaming what's around them, their environment, their circumstances, on why they're doing what they're doing. Not trying to change, just trying to justify it. And so, like I said, I've seen many people who do that, who have lived like that. And it's a sad thing to see, really. Like, it's really a sad thing to see, to be honest. So yeah, like I said, again, the second verse is a lot more connecting, is a lot more relatable, and it brought back some. I'm pretty sure if you listen to it, if you read the lyrics, it'll bring somebody to your mind. Like, it'll bring somebody there. You're like, oh, okay, I know somebody like that. And the best line to me of the song was in the bridge, right? The bridge kind of closes it out. That's the end of the song. And it's the last line. Again, I'm thinking like she uses everything in the last line to kind of close out her statements. It says, the last line in the bridge says, I can't afford to love someone who isn't dying by mistake. Which is, to me, one of the best lines of the song. One of the heaviest lines of the song. One of the deepest lines of the song. I can't afford to love someone who isn't dying by mistake. Death is inevitable, right? We're all gonna die. So that's kind of what she means by mistake. But when you're dealing with somebody who is using drugs, or, you know, what, and this, like I said, this drug use can be a metaphor for anything. She's pretty much saying that I don't have the capacity to watch you kill yourself. I love you. I adore you. You're my friend. You're my relation. You're in a relationship. Whatever the case is, you're my friend. I love you. But I don't have the capacity. I am not able to love you. And not even that I'm not able. I don't know if I'm willing to love you or to even watch you kill yourself. Like, I love you. I do. But I can't sit here and watch this. Something has got to change. It's like, that line is so meaningful because I'm pretty sure we all have people that we, who struggle with something. And you want to help really, really, really bad. And you're trying to tell them there's other ways to do this. There's other things you can try. There's other things you can do. And it's like, after so long, you're just like, okay, I can't do anything else for you. You know, it's like, I can't sit here and watch you kill yourself. I can't sit here and watch this happen to you. You know, so in that line, I can't afford to love someone who isn't dying by mistake. You're literally putting yourself to death. You're putting yourself through whatever you're going through. And that's not talking about somebody who's trying to get help. This is talking about somebody who doesn't want help, right? Who doesn't want any help at all. So it was a tough line. Very, very tough line. Yeah. And she's really good. And so talk about the brown hair. So Billie Ellish has brown hair in this video. I don't know if she dyed it. I don't know if it's a wig. I don't know. But we all know that Billie likes, you know, she's eccentric, outgoing. Like her hairstyles are very lively and colorful and whatever the case is, just like her style. But she has brown hair in this one. And I think she did that to take the focus off of her. And she wants to be portrayed as the normal friend. Or maybe kind of be able to fully distinguish herself from the people she's talking to in her. So it's like, it's almost like, and it's ironic because in the video she looks high as shit. Again, I don't know if she uses drugs. I have no idea. I assume she doesn't because she, you know, she's a really smart chick. Like she's really smart, is talented. I don't know, but imagine if she were trying to portray this message and kind of looking or dressing or kind of looking the way she normally looks. It maybe wouldn't have gotten across as best as it could have, you know, the way she looks. So with the brown hair, it's really subtle, and it's really allowing the person that she's talking to, or even the listener, to focus more so on the lyrics in the video than rather just her as a person, because her as a person can steal the show. But I guess she was trying to make sure she avoided that, and that brown hair did the trick for sure. But yeah, that's the wrap up of the song Xanny. Again, one of my favorite songs from the album. And the video was absolutely amazing. She did a wonderful job. 17 years old. Like she's so talented, and she can really sing her ass off. Like she can really sing. You don't really get that from people who are like genuinely talented, not like taught into it. I mean, not knocking anybody's thing, you know, lessons or whatever, but people who are genuinely talented. Like that's what she is. And she has a very wonderful personality, very super outgoing. But this video wanted me to get to know her more. I wanted to figure out who she is. I'm interested now, and I hope whoever she's talking to got the message. Like I said, I don't know if she's talking to a friend, a partner, maybe to herself. I have no clue. I don't know, but overall, she did a wonderful job with the message. A wonderful job with the message. And so yeah, again, if you like the song, thumbs it up, or this video, thumbs it up. Let me know in the comments what you thought about it. Like, what did you think the song was about? What did you grab from it? Because it could be a lesson for many. It could be different lessons for all of us. You know, this is what I thought about it. So it could be something totally different for you. So tell me what you think about it. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I need those subscriptions. Thank you so much for everybody who has subscribed thus far. I started this train in August, and, you know, it's been trucking along. We ain't full speed yet, but we getting there. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting there. So thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining the journey with me. If you have not checked out my other videos, feel free to do so. Again, this has been your girl, Meg. I'm out of here.